I heard people speak about break-ins and I never know that anybody can break somebody's house and do this kind of damage in it.
Was this always boarded up like this?
No, there's a lovely door there that has been damaged. There's a lovely front door there that has been damaged. You might probably see it from inside.
Okay.
This is what we did to secure the place. First, they broke here, probably to open the window, but the windows, all the windows about the burglarized. Broke. And they did not enter here because they didn't break that door. This is the kitchen. They trashed it.
So I guess the house is pretty much as you met it. You just left it like that.
I just left it like that.
Have the police come by to see what was done here?
Yes, the police came by, and more than once, and they brought the guys that they held with the van. And I don't know, they're doing their own investigation, but I just think because of the extent of this damage, we want to do our personal thing.
Okay.
My name is Olive Jordan. I live in Campden Park, and the house belongs to my son, who is sailing. He's at sea right now. I was not in state. I went away on some vacation, and I came down, but I did not visit this house down here. Usually I do, but I didn't. And on about 3 a.m. on the 11th
Of October?
of October, I got a call from my son's neighbor saying that it looks as though somebody's toting out stuff from the house. So I said, what? Okay, I'll call the police. So I called the police. I called Kittell's police, and the officer that I spoke with told me to call Vermont police. I called Vermont police.
And just a reference, you live in Campden Park?
I live in Campden Park.
And the house is in Pembroke?
And the house is in Pembroke. And I called, the police at Kittell's told me to call Vermont. I did call Vermont police station. The officer that answered me, I told him that there is a break-in in progress right now, and if they come, they'll catch the person. Because my son's neighbor called and said that there's a van at the gate loading. He was asking me what is the van number? I did not answer. I put the phone down. My daughter, because I can't know the van number 3 o'clock in the morning, and somebody's calling to tell me that they're toting out. So I called my daughter in New York, and she has a private number for a policeman at Kittell's, and she called him and told him what was going on. And he didn't hesitate. He came out. Because at between that time, the neighbor told me the van is leaving now. So I got the message through my daughter to the police officer to say the van is leaving now. I was on my porch and trying to get my neighbor's attention. And when I looked, I see my son's neighbor told me it's a white Noah. So when I'm on the porch, I see this white Noah passed up by my gate. I can see the main road.
And just for clarity, you were still in Campden Park at your house?
I'm still in Campden Park. I didn't leave Campden Park until 6 in the morning. And
so the van apparently left Pembroke and for some reason ended up in Campden Park. Is that what?
On its way to town, it passed down the factory road, and I'm living on that route. I was in my porch and I saw it. And shortly after, like 2 minutes, I heard pow up the road. So I said, that can't be a coincidence that somebody's just telling me white no left and hear gunshots up the road. I hope the police catch them. So I called back Officer Ballantyne, and he told me, JP, we have them. We have the men. We have them. So I said, that's between 3 and 4. So I say, come and get me now, please. He said, no, he can't get me until 6 o'clock. Until in the morning. 6 o'clock, I asked my neighbor to drop me wrong at the clinic. And
At the police station?
at the police station. And there is where it went from. They showed me 2 guys, and the white Noah is at the gate, in the yard at the police station, loaded with stuff
From your son's house?
from my son's house. That is the white Noah that left here, and they caught it on its way up to town with the stuff from my son's house.
So you invited me here to see what was done
Yes,
at your son's house?
I invited you here to see the extent of the damage that was done to my son's house, because I really think it's advantage. It's really, really advantage.
Let's take a look.
Okay. They stole all his pots and pans from up there. This wine rack was loaded, all in there. They stole them up there. Look, all these liquors that they took from the boxes, he had under there packed, and they took all these liquors and took them away. Took them away. That's the kitchen.
Wow.
This is the living room. They took all his telephones. Sorry. This is an award from the ship for long service. I think when my son had 30 or 25 years, they gave him, all these were gold, all the ships, all the different ships. They gave him a gold ship. A gold ship. They took out all from inside it, all. It had about 25 or so, 36, the fleet, the whole fleet of the Royal Caribbean ships of gold. And in this, they take all. This is the living room. That's the door. That you see the plywood outside. They take up all these.
Molding strips.
They took the television, the telephones.
Do you know what size television it was?
He'll know that better.
Okay.
I think he'll be here soon. This is the study. They trashed everything in here. Everything. All these were liquor. This is a box that had liquor. All these. They took everything from in there. All the food stuff, rice, sugar, everything. This is a study. I didn't do anything here. I left it because I don't know where to start. They went into his trunk and took everything. There was a big disc TV, I know, 58-inch TV on top there. I know he had a 58-inch TV in here. They gone with it. All these brand new stuff. They took what they want and they left the rest. Look. This is my son's master bathroom with a walk-in closet, and this is the state of it. Up here was loaded with toiletries. loaded with toiletries, and they took them. They took his shoes, his clothes. This chair I met in here. Look at that.
So they cleaned out the vanity too.
They clean all the vanities in the house. And you see what they did with this door to get in here.
So all these doors have to be changed.
All these doors, every one has to be changed. This, look at this.
Wow.
Vanities broken down, everything. Coming in there. These probably was on this bed. I don't even know he has things on this bed. Because when I come to clean, I clean, you know what I mean? And look at this bedroom. It's trashed. Look at down there. Go in and see. You want to tell me? It's terrible. Okay. Then I don't know where they came in, but downstairs. He had a safe under there. They broke it. Go on there. A safe. Hit he some licks. I don't know. Me ain't know.
But most people would not know that there's a safe under here.
Oh, what did you say?
I mean, ordinarily, one would not know that there's a safe under here.
They searched. They looked. They spent. They said look like.
That's the point I'm making, that they must have spent
time in the house.
a long time in the house.
Yes, they spent time. Look, that washing machine, it's disconnected. I don't know. Most likely, they might have come back to get it if we didn't catch them.
Oh, so originally it was connected to the wall?
Yes, yes. It was connected to the wall. This is his storeroom. See all these tools? He buys his things and he put them up. This was his storeroom. They trashed it. They got chainsaws. Name it, they got it. Grinders, generator, power wash. These are new stuff in boxes. And all sorts of grinders, all sorts of things. He had ends of locks, everything. Windows. They took windows.
So have you seen the stuff that the police got back from them?
I did.
But I guess your son would have to be the one making the formal report,
yes,
because he would know what he had.
He would know what he had. I just, by coming around and being here, they took tiles. You can know because it's same tiles like these. They took These are some plates, all these thousands of plates that he brought home. And they just take everything, everything, and mash every door. They just saw a chair, but nobody was living there, so they probably didn't find much in there. But they broke the door. Look the door here. They broke the door to get it.
So all of the doors I've seen so far definitely need changing.
All of the doors need changing. Front door, all of the doors need changing. Every one. And these are the two. They use cutlass, knives, all the knives in the drawer. This came from upstairs. Look at this. This is another bathroom. These knives, new knives, they use in the packet still, they use them.
So all of these knives belong to him, and
Yes.
they
Yes. They got them from upstairs. All these, he had all these solar lights, all his carpets. This door, look at how they mash it up. They mash up the door, but nothing was in here. This door is mashed up. They went to the laundry room. They took all the laundry detergent. They used pickfoot and so on, but I guess police has, I know the police has some of the things that they use. They took all the detergent, everything. Weed whacker, everything they gone with. I really don't know where to begin cleaning this place. I think this is real highly advantageous that these people would come into this house just because we want here and do this kind of job. This kind of job at one man's house. My son worked all his life, from 20 years, he's almost 50, to get what he has. Never interfere anybody. People hardly, all he knows is work. All he knows is work. And he gets what he wants, and these guys come and they just ruin him up everything. All his life, but as he says, Mom, we have life, I'll get more. That's what he says, we have life, I'll get more. Look at all the cutlass, all the amount of saws that they have wrong there, I don't know. They came in here, the kitchen, they were coming back. There's another wine rack. He had all his red wines in there. They take what they want. They took all the groceries.
From the pantry?
That's his pantry. They took all the groceries. They took everything that he had up there. They took all his wrong hair was filled with cooking oil, coffee, and everything. It's empty. Big bottles of coffee and cooking oil in there, it's empty. You know what? They ate corned beef too, you know. They ate corn. These people are just... This is almost unlivable.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. And I don't, it's It's horrible.
I've never seen that.
I heard people speak about break-ins and I never know that anybody can break somebody's house and do this kind of damage in it. And they're saying that these people are repeat offenders. So how do they get out of prison to come and terrorize the next person? How? Who in this world would be happy with what you're seeing in this house? Nobody. Knives, cutlasses, everything. They spent time in here. They got in, and what they probably did, they were in here, and when the time to go, they pack what they have to pack where they want. I don't know. I really can't see, because the reason why they broke the doors like that, the doors were locked with deadbolt, and the house was properly secured.
How often would you come here? You say you come to clean. How often?
I would come here like once a week, but when I came home from the US, I came on the 27th, and
It's 27th of September.
and I had some produce to reap that had passed time. So we have some lands out at Georgetown. I was concentrating out there to get the produce out and everything like that. And that's why I didn't come down here. But thank God I didn't come down here. They might have been in here. I might have gotten hurt. So it's a good thing why I didn't come here.
And thank God also for your neighbor who happened to be at home.
Thank God for my neighbor who called that night so that at least we can get a van with this stuff that they had. But now they got back some alcohol from somebody in Tokyo. They got some of his jewelry from somebody somewhere in town again. I don't know. The van is parked there. I'm not getting any information.
I guess, because the police, I guess, based on my knowledge of how the legal system works, when somebody files a formal report, then they might be in a position to press charge. Otherwise, they might just charge with possession of stolen goods rather than the burglary itself.
That is what I think that they're going to charge them. They're repeat offenders. They're going to charge them with what they meet them with. And then my son just left with this, although he's going to be left with it because he has to repair his own house. But this is really unacceptable. Really unacceptable. I don't know that we have people in our society and our community to come into people's house. And could you imagine if they had met somebody in here? The vengeance they take out on this house, if anybody was in here, I don't think they would have been around. We have these people, and they're telling you, oh, they don't charge him, he go in and come out.
All right, then I understand your frustration. I guess the public will get a good idea of what
I just thought that I should get an independent investigation to really, so that people can really see what we are talking about. Because I don't think from the side of the police, this would be published or whatever. I think other people should be aware of what is going on. This is not acceptable at all, at all, at all.